All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and record the class or start the class so that
Hello?
yes. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's actually working this time for me. This is the first time.
Yep, congratulations. So we'll get started here in just a second. Great. It sounds like lots of folks are coming on, so that's great.
Andre?
Yeah.
This is Hannah. I'm trying to log on to the website that's connected to this.
Yes.
I don't know if that's something we're going to need to be on, but it says that this room may only have 10 guests.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was limited to 10. Okay, well.
Mine also said that, and then I walked away from my computer for a while, and I came back, and another window popped up that seems to be like a PowerPoint, or not a PowerPoint, but, you know, it's like the mirror, a great place for her thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I guess I didn't anticipate that. Let me double check and see how many users, because I have 10 users online currently. And room access open to more.
Yeah, sorry guys, I have my son here with me. He's going to be noisy for this.
It's okay. I have.
Don't worry, I have all 5 of mine here, so.
Yeah, and I have 2 Great Danes.
He's going to want to watch trucks here in the park. Yeah. Cute. Well, now he wants a cookie.
Well, I didn't. I guess I didn't know that there was a limitation on guests who could view this. And I'm trying to find a tab that says more or add or something like that.
I have it logged on, but I don't have any sound. I don't know if it's my computer thing or not.
Yeah, I have.
Either.
I have my microphone on. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with on the sound end, because I believe when the microphone is on, I'm able to be heard. But that could be a pain.
Hey, Andre.
Yeah.
This is Kristen Sanchez. I'm not sure if I should be worried if I didn't get your email. Is that okay?
That might not be okay. Let me check and see what. Send me another email
Okay.
to my Google account, and I'll make sure that you're in the register for the class, because that could be a problem.
Well, because I have it on my Moodle, I just didn't get your email.
Okay.
I didn't either.
So
I didn't get I got the invitation to this class.
Okay.
Was there another email?
No, there was not.
I didn't get anything for this class. It's also on Moodle for me, but for some reason I thought there was like an email. Okay, well never mind then. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I was trying to. Right now, what I'm trying to do is figure out how to. I have a recording device on this laptop, and I want to get it started for folks who may not necessarily make it to this particular class. So I think we're ready to rock and roll. And I still can't be heard. Is that correct? In the web in the conference room on the web?
It's very faint for me on my computer. Yeah. Very faint.
Okay.
And mine just kicked me out now and says I can't get back in. Because not tonight. Yeah, mine's saying you can only have 10 people.
Okay.
And I was in there, but now it just timed me out, and so now I can get back in. So, but I can hear you.
Okay. Well, everything that I'm going to talk about is the same. Are you guys online by chance? You are online, right? So if you want, you can go to you can go to Ustream, and that's YUSTRE.AM backslash capital R 4 capital I. And I think that's in the Moodle as well.
Okay.
And I'll stream this. I'll stream this presentation through that window. So. There we go. All right, so there's more than one way to skin a cat, so to speak. So we'll start at the beginning. So first and foremost, my name is Andre Koen. For those of you who haven't, and actually, if someone could not click, I'll advance it. I didn't want to totally take everything away from the students. So we'll go through, we might not go through all 30 slides of this particular presentation because I don't want to insult your intelligence. This is the same stuff that's in your course. I wanted to give you a general sense of how the course is designed or what the ultimate outcome is. And so it is my hope that as an instructor, that I'm able to give you the tools to actually create some multimedia pieces that will help your students learn. One of the things you'll see in one of the mini lectures in the course is I believe that educational technology only extends the creativity that the teacher or the passion that the teacher has. And so it does not solve any problems that you already have in terms of it won't make you better at doing anything that you're not already doing. So the only problems it solves is helping you to extend your reach, to engage your learners in a different kind of way, but it won't make you creative, it won't make you cool, it won't make you a good teacher. Good practices are what makes that happen for you. So there's that. This particular website that we're using, this view, would be considered a learning content management piece, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. We'll talk about different content management pieces. So those were some of the things that I'm hoping to get you through in this short, intensive course. I will tell you that this course will be project-based. So at the end of the 3 weeks, you will have a project, and the project is simple yet complex all at the same time. So the idea is that you'll take one aspect of the culture of the students that you'll be working on, create a 10-slide PowerPoint presentation, and then you'll manipulate that PowerPoint presentation into a number of different methods. And the reason that I'm using PowerPoint is because that is typically the entry point that people at least know how to use that technology to help them solve their problems. So that's why I'm using PowerPoint as the base entry point for e-learning pieces. So we're going to talk a little bit tonight about some of the pedagogical underpinnings of curriculum and instruction, so that you can create a sound piece of curriculum for your students. And so we'll go through some of the ways that you can or need to manipulate information using that PowerPoint as your baseline or your starting point. And I'll teach you during this course how to add videos or how to create cartoons or animations to help you become more effective in your teaching. The first thing that I want to talk about is Bloom's taxonomy, and as you see it here, you'll also see this in your. It's in your. It is also in your Moodle course, and so there are 6 aspects to Bloom's taxonomy, and the reason that I love Bloom's taxonomy is because it gives us concrete, practical verbiage as well as a way to think about learning that can be applicable in a number of different situations. And I'm sure that many of you have heard of Bloom or you've experienced Bloom, but I have to say that in terms of educational methodologies, I really appreciate the practical approach that Bloom gives to teaching and learning. And so the first level of Bloom's taxonomy is the knowledge stuff. So the who, what, when, kinds of things. How do you identify nouns? 2 plus 2 is 4. The alphabet is ABC, has 26 letters, and it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, so forth and so on. What color is this thing? What shape is this thing? It's really built on just basic knowledge and basic facts around a concept or an idea. And so then we move from knowledge to comprehension. And I mentioned this in my mini lecture, that my niece understands, she can count from 1 to 30. However, she does not understand the concepts of 30. She doesn't understand the concept of 2. She can identify letters, but she doesn't comprehend how you put those letters together to make a word. She's just under 2, I think. So maybe 18 months, 24 months, something like that. So at any rate, so comprehension becomes the next level. So what kinds of meaning, or how do you make meaning out of the facts or the basic knowledge that you have? And then there's application, which becomes the part that once you understand something, how do you move it from? I'm going to move that slide back just so we're all back on the same page. So how do you move from application? From comprehension to application. And application basically says that if you understand this concept, you can use it in a number of different situations. So you don't have to. You're not limited to one way of thinking or one way of being with this information. You can use this in a number of different scenarios. And so, if we look at the concept of grouping numbers by a particular set of factors, so let's say prime numbers or even numbers or odd numbers, the applications of being able to group things that are alike that seem to be different or trying to find commonalities becomes a very profound skill that we can actually teach people. And so I appreciate how Bloom has broken that out. And then next we have analysis. So how do we get our students to, once they've got basic knowledge, they comprehend what that knowledge means, and again I'm going to flip that back so we can all be on the same page. How do we get that synthesis of information in that analysis? And so we move from analysis, being able to say, to differentiate things or to give things, to place things in a context or understand the context of a thing. Then we start to move into synthesis. And so how does this application, how does this concept apply or work with other concepts? We know that